Congratulations on the new book, Peter, all about the food, not the fork, 107 easy to eat meals in a mouthful. Why are we forgoing the cutlery?
Oh, it's so last year, Georgia, and thank you. Yeah, it's in vogue now to actually use your fingers to eat. This actually enables people who might struggle with cutlery, use of cutlery, or even it could be even for young kids, you know, who prefer to graze and eat using their fingers.
So what does engaging the senses mean for someone who lives with dementia?
Engaging the senses is a really important tool for anybody to use, particularly with a person living with dementia. So we need to look at the variables. So obviously all the senses, sound and smell, touch and feel. You might think, you know, what's touch and sound got to do with eating, but it plays an important part. You can download free apps for your smartphones now where you can have a decibel meter, so you can see what the decibels are in a room at mealtime. Like a quiet environment for eating is around about 30 decibels. A person living with dementia will struggle to actually engage themselves at mealtime if there's a lot of distraction, a lot of noises in the background, TV's running and radio playing at the same time, people talking over. So we have to be very mindful about the sound in a room and make it as quiet and inviting as possible. As the same goes with lighting, you can get to lux meter. An older person in their 70s or 80s probably need around about 300 lux to actually see the meal. So you need natural lighting, good overhead lighting at meal times, and no candles, you know, at night time, because it's very difficult to see. You need those contrasts with the plate as well. So, you know, having a border around a plate, so you'd have like contrast with a tablecloth to the colour of the plate. So it means that an older person with molecular degeneration can actually see their meal. We can go on to taste as well. You know, taste is really important, and that goes in unison with smell as well. It's very important to have those smells emanating from a kitchen when you need to engage a person living with dementia. The smell is a cue that it is mealtime, you know, and it does work. We have our cottage models in our care homes in Australia, and it works very well in HammondCare. We have those smells. We can get the residents, they come up and they go, "Oh, is it lunchtime?" You know, because they can smell all the, you know, the food cooking. It's a really powerful tool. And the same goes with taste. Each person is unique, so we need to season food. There's, you know, bland food for a person, particularly living with dementia, they need to have flavoursome food. And touch is, you know, what's that got to do with food? Well, you know, it could be picking up a donut and feeling the sugar on your fingers, or it could be, you know, picking up a green bean and biting it and hearing the squeak in your head.
And what about the work you've been doing with flavour creations? Well,
flavour creations have been great. They've actually helped us create a powder that we can actually turn smooth puree food actually into finger food. So we can actually turn yogurt into cubes, so you can actually pick it up with your fingers. It's amazing things you can do. It's actually a natural-based setting agent to actually enable people who would struggle, you know, with a diet restriction. They can actually eat it, and it, you know, enables, it gives their dignity back too. It could be a case that a person might forget how to use the cutlery and is losing weight because, you know, they feel embarrassed and they just won't eat. So that's where you need the prompts. You know, engage somebody, and finger food is a winner. You know, it's a great way of somebody having the ability to actually eat for themselves.
And have you got an example where you have used finger food or sensory engagement in one of our HammondCare homes?
We say it on a daily basis. Like, finger food is a great, particularly mid-meals. It's, you know, cheese and biscuits. It's a, you know, who doesn't like that? You know, it's a great way of getting protein, or it could be even like a nice smoothie in a cup, so somebody could actually drink, you know, at mid-meal. So it's really important to get all those, you know, get as much, make every mouthful count, you know, with the proteins.
Thank you so much for your insights, Peter. And if you want to learn more, head to crackingrecipes.com to pick up your copy of It's All About the Food, Not the Fork.